Right now in 10, how Janesville city leaders are addressing record high unemployment numbers.
And the Wisconsin Elections Commission approved sending absentee ballot applications to millions of registered voters across the state.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
And thanks for joining us tonight. We are getting updated numbers from the Department of Workforce Development about unemployment all around the state.
The Madison metro area has one of the lowest rates of unemployment, with almost 12% of people out of work. But on the other hand, the Janesville-Beloit metro area has the highest rates with 17% unemployment. That means more than 1 in 6 people are applying for benefits in the Janesville-Beloit area. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us now with what leaders in Janesville are trying to do to address this. Adam?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, those numbers are for April, meaning as time goes on, they can continue to change. But city leaders say that they're trying to do what they can to help support local businesses in the meantime. Well, downtown Janesville is starting to get a little less quiet. The impacts of COVID-19 are still evident when it comes to unemployment.
I am honestly surprised. I did not imagine that we would be on the upper end of unemployment in the state from a metro region.
The Janesville-Beloit metro area posting a 17% unemployment rate for the month of April, the most for any metro region in the state. Janesville Economic Development Director Gail Price says this could be due to more getting access to unemployment.
Well, certainly there's opportunities for people who were not able to have unemployment before, so the hairdressers and independent businesses, that's a big piece of what that looks like.
But also because of new requests for unemployment coming from the healthcare field. On Monday night, Janesville City Council voted unanimously to approve a $100,000 loan program, which could give up to $5,000 to small businesses.
I think we're clear that we're going to be flexible and open to new opportunities.
In addition, Council President Sue Conley says they're putting off loan payments for businesses for the time being. And with 85% of businesses in Janesville being small businesses, Price and Conley agree they need to do what they can to help until the reopening process can allow more to return to work.
Janesville's really resilient. And so, I have high hopes that we're going to get through this and we're going to be fine in the end. But we all have to work together to do that.
Now, Price says the best thing folks in the Janesville-Beloit area can do is to continue to support those local businesses. And he says as they continue to open back up over the coming weeks, that time will be crucial for the future of the unemployment statistics.
All right, Adam, thank you. State health officials confirm more than 660 new cases of coronavirus today. In Dane County alone, there were 25 new cases in the last 24 hours. That's the county's largest single-day increase since March. Statewide, there were also more than 20 deaths. That brings the state's death toll now to more than 540. Tonight, the United States has passed a grim milestone, 100,000 coronavirus-related deaths. That means more Americans have died from the virus than during the Vietnam and Korean Wars combined. According to a tally by Johns Hopkins University, the virus has infected more than 5.6 million people worldwide and killed over 350,000. The U.S. has the most infections and deaths by far.
Governor Tony Evers announced a new government aid grant program today. It will disperse $200 million in federal funds to help local governments address their urgent COVID-19 recovery needs. The amount of money each jurisdiction receives from the program will be based on the population. All governments, regardless of size, are expected to receive at least $5,000. Large establishments such as malls are welcoming guests back with a number of safety changes. East and West Town are now open, with about 24 retailers open in both and more expected in the coming days. Management staff must wear masks and large gatherings are prohibited. The malls are adding hand sanitizer stations, increasing sanitation, especially in high-touch areas, and closing spots people tend to congregate, like the food court seating area and children's play areas.
We definitely understand that people have concerns coming back into large public spaces like a shopping mall. So we've been planning for our reopening basically since the mall closed. We wanted to make sure that we had all of the guidelines that the local health department was going to put into place.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison reopened this morning to Rewards Club members only. A third of the slot machines are available. Guests must distance themselves and wear masks at all times.
Madison schools are keeping athletic facilities closed at least until the end of July. Officials say the reason they are canceling all in-person athletic activities is to allow themselves time to address CDC guidelines for safe return to play, ideally in the fall.
Nobody misses the competition and the connection more than I do. And I noticed this spring I had 103 canceled events I was planning at being at. And I really look forward to getting back. And
Now, MMSD officials say they are still in the planning process for what fall instruction will look like, learning maybe online, in person, or a combination of both. They say regardless of the outcome, instruction will not be the same as it was last fall. Some raindrops across the area as we get ready for a bit of a cool down in the coming days. Let's get your first warned forecast from Dana Fulton. Dana?
Right now, we do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms passing through. Heavy rainfall in Greene County currently. Here's a look at our high-resolution Doppler. I'm not seeing any lightning right now in Greene County, so it is just rain, but we do have some lightning further south towards Dubuque and into northern Illinois. As we look at a time lapse of the day, we had some clouds passing through and some sunshine mixed on in. Turned out to be a little bit of a warm and humid afternoon. Temperatures reaching the mid-80s. For tomorrow, it's not going to be nearly as warm outside. Still quite humid, though. Temperatures will be in the low 70s for afternoon highs with widespread showers and thunderstorms. Those showers are along a cold front that's really going to cool us down for the end of the week and the weekend, but thankfully the weekend is going to bring along some sunshine. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your weekend in just a few minutes. Charlotte?
Thank you, Dana. New tonight, the Wisconsin Elections Commission has unanimously approved a proposal to send more than 2.7 million absentee ballot applications to registered voters for the November election. The final mailing will go to all registered voters in the state. Those who already requested an absentee ballot or have moved and have not confirmed their new address will not receive an application. President Trump threatened to pull federal funding to Michigan after the state did the same thing a couple of weeks ago. Monday night, 2 people were hospitalized after a home explosion in Janesville. First responders say they are lucky to be alive. But tonight, we're hearing about the dog that was inside that house. Daisy May is a Corgi mix, and Dr. Erica Reinman at Janesville Animal Medical Center triaged and stabilized her until she was transferred to Madison Veterinary Specialist for continued monitoring and care. Daisy May suffered several lacerations and significant burns on her front paws, but she is expected to make a full recovery.
There are several reports of looting and vandalism in Minneapolis tonight as protests continue for a second day. The mayor is calling for criminal charges against the police officer who pinned George Floyd to the ground with his knee.
Why is the man who killed George Floyd not in jail? If you had done it, or I had done it, we would be behind bars right now.
That is Mayor Jacob Frey declining to say what the officer should be charged with and said his knowledge of the evidence is limited to the video evidence that is there. He said he's made his opinion known to the Hennepin County attorney, whose office would be in position to file state charges. So far, no charges have been filed in this case. The video has resonated with our local leaders in Dane County as well. President, CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Michael Johnson, posted on Facebook asking every local police chief to publicly condemn the police officer's actions in that video. He wants to give people in this community some assurance that our police practices in place will never allow for this to happen to anyone here.
This is and or should be the greatest country on this planet. But when these things continue to happen time and time and time again, it further divides our community, and we just got to do better.
Our local law enforcement agencies have agreed to Johnson's request. Tomorrow morning at 10:30, they will be hosting a public town hall on the Madison 365 Facebook page.
Fitchburg police say they have found evidence of a shooting today just off of Verona Road. Several people reported hearing gunfire in an apartment complex parking lot just before 4 o'clock this afternoon on Anton Drive. Police say so far no injuries have been reported, and anyone with information is asked to contact Fitchburg police. Madison police are investigating after 2 bullets went into a couple's apartment this morning. This happened on Britta Drive around 1 a.m. Police say 1 bullet went through a window and entered a kitchen kitchen wall and the other struck the front door. Police believe shots were being fired from one vehicle to another, and the couple was not targeted. Still to come tonight on News 3 Now at 10, several popular tourist destinations, including Disney and SeaWorld, announce reopening plans.
And the Henry Vilas Zoo also getting ready to reopen for visitors. Find out what changes you can expect. It's next on News 3 Now at 10.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes, the largest selection of all.
And that's not all.
You could take test rides.
And that's not all.
And if you don't love it, you have 4 weeks to exchange it.
And that's not all.
And prices start at only $9.80 for a new e-bike at Crazy Lenny's.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes, Madison.
When America needed us to build, we built. Masks, ventilators, shields. When frontliners needed support, Ford dealers answered. And now we're open and ready to serve you. With exciting special offers and deals across the Ford lineup. Stop by a Ford dealership or go online. We've made it safer to shop, easier to buy. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 84 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2019 Ford vehicles.
Steinhafels is the name you've trusted for over 85 years. We are taking all steps to keep you safe and sound. Come shop our large, wide-open showrooms during Steinhafels Memorial Day sale. Right now, get 40 to 70% off on the largest selection of furniture, plus nothing down 60 months to pay financing. All living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is on sale. Get amazing deals on all of our mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and Purple. Shop in-store or online today during Steinhafels Memorial Day sale.
We're back.
We got our to-go food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup.
When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit madisonmagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies.
I guess there is still cleanup to do.
The open road, the wind in your hair, the feeling of freedom that drives us to go out and discover. At Chevy, we're committed to getting you there with confidence and peace of mind. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free APR financing for 84 months on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. And when you do, your Chevy Clean dealers commit to using enhanced vehicle cleaning measures with CDC-approved cleansers, so you can find new roads with confidence.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes, the largest selection of all.
And that's not all.
You could take test rides.
And that's not all.
And if you don't love it, you have 4 weeks to exchange it.
And that's not all.
And prices start at only $9.80 for a new e-bike at Crazy Lenny's.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes, Madison.
Hi, folks. Thursday morning, Hattie's tracking the potential of a lot of rain ahead of a big cool down this weekend.
And we'll be tracking the latest updates to unemployment numbers and how you can help those who are out of work.
We'll see you starting at 4:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The ongoing spread of coronavirus has made disinfecting law enforcement vehicles a major issue, but now Ford has announced a new tool to help. It's a heated software enhancement that temporarily raises the interior temperature of a car to at least 133 degrees for 15 minutes. According to Ford, that's hot enough and long enough to kill more than 99% of disease-causing germs. Ford tested the software on police vehicles in New York, LA, Florida, Michigan, Massachusetts, and Ohio. It's now available on all 2013 to 19 police interceptor utility vehicles.
Disney World has set its reopening dates after closing the park in mid-March. The theme park plans to begin a phased reopening on July 11th for its Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom parks, followed by Epcot and Hollywood Studios 4 days later. Workers and guests will be required to wear face coverings and undergo temperature screenings before entering the parks. Disney will reduce capacity at the parks, and the resort will temporarily suspend parades, fireworks, and other events that draw crowds. SeaWorld plans to open a month before on June 11th. SeaWorld Orlando, Discovery Cove, and Aquatica Orlando will open to workers the day before on June 10th for an Employee Appreciation Day. Among the new safety measures, the parks will also have temperature checks. Workers and visitors must wear masks, and hand sanitizers will be at entrances and exits of attractions. So like most places, Madison's Henry Vilas Zoo has been closed to outside visitors for almost 3 months.
The zoo and its animals are getting ready to welcome visitors again soon, but it will be a different experience for guests. Our Susan Simon talked to the deputy zoo director about what to expect.
This is the main gate, the traditional main gate. Is this where people will be coming through now?
So this will actually, the main gate will now actually be the exit. So we will be taking you over from this side, and the one-way path leads you through the zoo, and as you exit, you're going to be coming past the gift shops.
How will things change? Will you be able to go wherever you want?
Nope, you won't be able to go wherever you want. We will actually, you can see right now, we've actually started putting in these stanchions. We're going to have signs that allow you to understand what does it mean, the social distancing. How far should I be away from somebody? So it will actually give you a guided path through the zoo. And then also what's important too is that we're going to staff it not only with volunteers, but with our education team. Even the keepers will be assisting. So you'll see a presence of more employees around to actually let you know that here's where you need to go next. And one of the questions you asked me is, you know, why is the zoo waiting until June? We want to make sure that people feel safe when they come here. And so there's a lot of preparedness that goes into that.
Has life changed for the animals during the pandemic, or has this year been just like any other year for them?
Yeah, I think there has been some change. When all the guests are coming into the zoo, maybe for some of our higher intellectual animals, such as our primates, those guests coming in is absolutely enriching for our animals. And so, yeah.
During phase 1, the zoo will be limiting the number of guests to between 500 and 800. The zoo hopes to reopen in mid-June, no later than July 1st.
Inclement weather caused today's highly anticipated SpaceX launch to be delayed. We'll now have to wait until this Saturday to witness history. Takeoff was called off just 60 minutes before it was scheduled to happen due to the danger of lightning. The spacecraft was set to blast off this afternoon for the International Space Station, carrying 2 veteran NASA astronauts. SpaceX is the first private company to launch American astronauts into orbit. Ever since the U.S. space shuttle was retired in 2011, NASA has relied on Russian rockets to carry astronauts to and from the space station.
And along the East Coast today, the tropical storm Bertha surprised South Carolina, forming and making landfall within 2 hours. Brought with it heavy rain, gusty winds, but no major problems. Forecasters expected the bad weather, but didn't predict it to organize so quickly and become the second named storm before the official start of this year's Atlantic hurricane season. Bertha was named around 8 a.m., was onshore near Charleston at 9:30, downgraded to a tropical depression by 2 p.m. We've got a few raindrops out there, as we mentioned tonight, ahead of some cooler weather the next couple of days. Dana Fulton joins us now, our first War One forecast. Dana?
We do have some showers and thunderstorms for us tonight. Certainly nothing tropical storm worthy, but it's going to get a little soggy over the next about 24 hours or so. Scattered showers expected tomorrow. We're going to pick up a little bit of accumulation by the afternoon. Temperatures will be back closer to average rather than landing in the mid-80s. It is going to be cooler and less humid for Friday. That's going to carry into the weekend as well. We're in for a really nice stretch for the weekend. Right now, our showers starting to lift north. We have heavy rain in the southwest corner of Dane County. Also seeing some heavy rain lifting into Grant County just outside of Dubuque. That's going to continue overnight under a mostly cloudy sky. Our breeze still coming from the south, so it's still very mild outside. Temperatures are only going to drop to the upper 60s for our overnight lows. But we will start off Thursday with scattered showers, and that's going to continue for most of the afternoon. But notice by the afternoon, our breeze shifting directions. A cold front passes through, so we see more of a northerly flow for Thursday night and into Friday, and that's going to drop our temperatures quite a bit. The cloud coverage hangs around through most of the evening and overnight, but by Friday morning, we will be mostly sunny, and we stay mostly sunny throughout the day on Friday and into the weekend. That breeze still coming from the northwest, though, so plan on dropping about 10 degrees as we look ahead to Friday and Saturday, 10 degrees below where we were at today. Our rainfall totals generally at least an inch of accumulation, but some areas, if these thunderstorms really start to trail each other or if they're slowing down, we could see those totals climb closer to about 2 inches, even 2.5, not out of the question for us tomorrow. So just keep anything out indoors if you can. If you've left the lawn chairs out, if you've been sitting outside on the patio enjoying the warmer summer-like weather, it'd be a good idea to get those in the garage in the morning. warning before the rain comes through because it is going to be pretty soggy outside tomorrow, but we get a lot of opportunities to dry up. A lot of sunshine coming through for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Looking at our 6 to 10 day outlook, not increasingly likely nor unlikely that our precipitation will be trending above average nor below average. We're just kind of in this middle ground, which is some good news. We aren't tracking any big systems in our 6 to 10 day outlook, but it is very likely that we're in for a warmer stretch. Temperature is expected to trend above average for our 6 to 10 day outlook and for our 8 to 14 day outlook throughout the plains and the Midwest, which means that we will be seeing temps climb back into the 80s. Tomorrow, though, will be in the low 70s. So not quite as warm, but still humid with the showers passing through. Still have ample moisture in the atmosphere, so it's still going to feel almost like it's just going to rain outside, honestly. We kind of feel when those storms are starting to build on in. Showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Sunshine for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with high temperatures near 70 degrees. Overnight lows will drop back quite a bit as well. Friday night into Saturday in the 40s. Which means you can open the windows at night if you're one of those folks who likes the cooler nights with the windows open. Now, looking ahead to next week, we will see temperatures climbing back into the 80s for afternoon highs with a few more rain chances developing with partly sunny skies expected for the start of the week as well.
I like the heat, but I don't mind a little break on the air conditioner, a little one, those nights especially.
I didn't want to turn it on just yet, but you had to. When it was in the mid-80s, you have
Penny needs that AC.
I know. Well,
she doesn't like that.
She doesn't like it. No.
I got one just like it.
Yeah,
Does not like the heat.
Not a fan.
All right, Dana, thank you. Just had the sports contract year for Aaron Jones, but the Packers star running back says money will not be on his mind this season. Zach explains why. Next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Engines are restarting. Park is shifting to drive. So we're offering 0% financing for 72 months and no payments for 120 days. Plus the freedom to shop and buy online. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram will help you drive forward.
Or now during the Jeep Memorial Day sales event. With employee pricing, get $5,611 below MSRP on the purchase of a 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.
I do all my shoe shopping at Rogan's because I know that I find what I'm looking for and save. You can count on great service, a huge selection, the best name brands, and the second pair is half price. And one more thing, a choice in how you save. I can get my second pair half price now, or just save my receipt, come back anytime, and get my next pair for half price. Rogan's makes saving easy.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
The Our Home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
While there's no instruction manual for what we're all going through now, there is Christian and Natalie and all our other associates at Pick and Save, working with one of the country's biggest supply chains for the Kroger family of brands. Keeping our promise that our shelves will be continually stocked and that you'll always have access to the things you need. Because together, we've got you covered. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
This is our home. We've never seen it look quite like this.
But there's no mistaking it.
And it's our job to protect it. Because the best people to fight for our communities
are those within them.
So if you've just bought a Volkswagen or were thinking of buying sometime soon, we're here to help with the community-driven promise.
Do you know know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
I want to win a Super Bowl. We're 1 game short. I mean, it's not all about me. It's about the team.
Well, that might be true, but this season it is kind of about Aaron Jones. It is his contract year, and after a huge 2019, Jones will be looking for a nice little pay raise. So you'd think that the Packer running back, who racked up over 1,500 total yards, averaged 4.6 yards per carry, and scored 22 touchdowns last season, would be thinking about the money and not a contract. Well, Jones, he's going into this season the same way he entered the league.
It was my first year and my last year on the deal. I'm going to be just as motivated as it doesn't change just because a contract is on the line for me. I mean, I'm going to continue to work and do everything in my power. And I trust my agency and the Packers with that, I would love to be a lifelong Packer.
The Packer defense was much improved last year, thanks in large part to the addition of the Smiths on the D-line. But this season, look for that unit to be even better. For most of the guys, it's year 2 of Mike Pettine's system, so going from year 1, where you're learning a scheme, to year 2, where you already know it, is a huge difference in how you're able to perform on the field. No more thinking, just reacting.
In the second year of learning something, you're not just trying to get it in and learn a playbook. Now you're trying to perfect the playbook. So, I just feel like as a defense, we should be, clicking a lot faster just off of just knowledge of what we have to do.
And we mentioned it was going to happen yesterday, but for the first time in over 2 months, Forward Madison got back out onto the field and started preparing for the USL season. The Flamingos worked out in small groups while following all the safety guidelines. No word yet on when or if the season will start, but they'll be ready. We'll be back after this.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Save with 0% financing on your favorite new Hondas at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Whether it's protecting your lawn or your pets, Fleet Farm has what you need. This week, save online and in stores on things like Frontline Plus Flea and Tick Control. On sale starting at $34.99. Cashews, 1-pound bags are $5.99. Diamond Crystal Bright and Soft Pellets, 40-pound bags are $4.59. And Mix or Match Annual Flowers and Vegetables, 48-count flats are $19.99. No matter the job, we've got you covered. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Slumberland's huge memorial sale is almost over. Don't miss out on hundreds of incredible markdowns, like a power recliner for just $3.96, a Sealy Queen mattress marked way down to $5.98, our best-selling Adirondack chairs for just $188, our lowest price ever. If you've been waiting for our very best deals, this is it. And get free no-contact shipping with no minimum. But it all ends Sunday the 31st, so don't miss it. The memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten. And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
My mom is 81, and I worry about her. So I went online and found the new Lively Mobile Plus from Great Call. If she ever needs help, she can just press the button. And with the Great Call Link app, I'll get an alert right on my smartphone if she does contact 5-Star.
With the fastest call response time, they'll assess your situation, confirm your location, and send you the help you need.
Now more affordable with 50% off for a limited time. AARP members get an exclusive discount on select plans.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here, And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can detect suspicious activity on your account from here. And you can pay your friends back from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. So visit chase.com/mobile.
Right now at Wild Easttown Honda, sign and drive a new all-wheel drive CR-V for $299. That's $299 with zero down, zero first payment, and zero due at start at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Shopko Optical. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Well, like most local businesses in the Madison area, the downtown Piano Bar, the Ivory Room, has been closed for months due to the pandemic. The owners say they are struggling to stay afloat, so they are now turning to the community for help. They've started a GoFundMe page. In their post, the owners say they tried to get government assistance to help reopen, but nothing has worked out.
Even with the PPP money, it's hard to even get the doors reopened with high State Street rent, utilities, all the bills that are coming in, flooding us. It's just, overwhelming.
So far, the GoFundMe has raised around $3,000. The bar plans on holding a virtual dueling piano performance this Friday on their Facebook page. Let's go to meteorologist Dana Fulton. Final check of our forecast. Dana?
We have some scattered showers and thunderstorms passing through tonight that will continue for Thursday. That's all in front of a cold front that's going to really cool us down by the weekend. Temperatures tomorrow will get to the low 70s before that front passes, and then temps cool down overnight into the low 50s. Sunshine for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have mostly sunny skies, though it is going to be a little breezy outside Friday behind that front. Temps will be close to 70 for afternoon highs. Looking ahead to next week, we have rain chances on Monday, drier weather on Tuesday, a bit of another break in the rain before chances for showers and thunderstorms build back in for the end of the week, and we see those 80-degree temperatures creep back in as well.
All right, Dana, thanks. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.